That's me saying wow after having gotten to know Evelyn. I mean, in this day of selfies and Snapchat, it's hard to find someone who isn't always thinking about themselves. Current social injustices have helped shape her decision to spend her time in the effort of supporting others. And in this day and age, I think we desperately need more people like her. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Ordinary People.
My name is Evelyn. I am 24 years old, living in New York City for about 6 years now. I'm originally from San Francisco. I was born there and I grew up there until I came here for college. I'm Korean American. I am a social justice activist. Right now I'm starting a career in digital marketing for social justice organizations. I started going to events, going to different teach-ins, looking at the different causes that my friends around me were really interested in, and at the time I learned a lot about divestment. The students around me found out that Columbia and Barnard, my campuses where I went to school, they were investing a lot of money in private prisons, and so people were making money off of mass incarceration, and they weren't okay with that.
I had no idea about this.
Yeah.
Can you share just a little bit about it?
Sure. There are private prison companies that are making money off of people who are going to jail for a wide range of crimes. The conditions in jails are very negative, right? And they're very inhumane. That actually backfires the original intention or goal to reduce the prison population, right? To have people come out better than they were coming in to the prisons. And so it's a very controversial topic, but it's something that a lot of the students around me really cared about, and so I went to teach-in about that, and I explored some other topics too, race and ethnicity, and I realized that those factors in people's lives, those identities that people carry, shape the way they go about life, shape the way they navigate the world.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and how people see them or how people see us.
Yeah.
How we interact with other people too.
Right. And I think first of all, when you're talking about the jail system, a lot of people, including myself, we just don't know enough about it.
Right.
And so I'm really glad you're exposed and that you're actually taking actions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're actually taking steps to make this more known in the community,
right,
or to whoever is really willing to listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And so I'm encouraged by that. I hope you keep learning more and you keep sharing.
Thank you.
What you're doing now, you're telling me you're in the middle of a transition?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you could share a little bit about that.
Sure. So I recently graduated from Barnard in 2014, and since then I've been pretty much exploring my career path.
Yeah.
I've done internships in user experience design. I've done work in communications for Space, which is a nonprofit incubator.
Okay.
Right now I actually want to go into digital marketing and do that for social justice organizations.
Okay.
So in other words, be the voice of social justice organizations that I support. And I actually think of that as advocacy. For these past couple of years, I've been going to protests supporting Black Lives Matter. I've been engaged in Twitter chats about Asian American media representation and advocating for those things. I feel like I'm going to do that with digital marketing.
Did you study this in college?
I didn't. I majored in the social sciences, so my major was urban studies with a sociology focus. And I wasn't too aware of this at the time, and this wasn't my intention, but after my senior year of college, when I look back at all the courses I took, a lot of them were actually about diversity, a lot about identity. I took a cultural psych class. I took classes about race and ethnicity and gender.
Right.
So I think that came really naturally to me because I was interested in those things.
If someone's interested in becoming more active in developing this part of let's say it's always been a thought in the back of their mind.
Sure.
Where do they start?
Talking to your friends who you sense are social justice minded and very aware. I would say to read. I read a lot about identity. I read a lot about social justice through alternative media outlets. Color Lines is a news outlet that's focused on racial justice. NPR has a website called Code Switch, which is about this too.
Wow.
And a lot of their articles have been really eye-opening in terms of helping me to just understand other people's experiences growing up. People who don't share my racial or ethnic background, for example.
Someone that's, let's say, someone you've been reading about, or you said you've been to Black Lives Matter a few times, how would anyone go about supporting them in the proper context?
Being aware of what the community is facing, being empathetic towards the struggles or challenges that the Black community might be facing and are facing right now is important. And I think going with an open mind is very important as well.
Absolutely. Evelyn, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We need more open-minded people like Evelyn, those who aren't afraid to dedicate time to educating themselves and taking action to be a voice in the fight against injustices. Thanks, Evelyn, for sharing, and best of luck. We need your voice in this world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Ordinary People.